Thursday night football is almost here, and the Rams are taking on the 49ers. Welcome to the Player Prop Drop. I'm Allie Burns from Picks and Parlays, and with me today, I've got Dre Rich, Player Prop Drop expert. How's it going, Dre?
Not bad at all. Just ready to get into these props to make some money.
Yes, I love that. We've got 5 player props for you guys. And if you're not a big player prop bettor yet, just sit tight. I'm going to let you know the team and the position of each of these players so that you have no problem finding them so you can cash some tickets. All right, Dre, we're talking Rams first of all. We've got Kyren Williams. He's a running back on the Rams squad. What are you liking out of him this week?
I really like him to go over his yardage. I think it's at 69.5. The prop opened up at 67. It's already going up to 69.5. It could possibly go up past 70 by game time. He averages 83 yards versus the Niners in his career. He's averaging more than 70 yards this season per game, which is why I'm kind of baffled that it's right at 69, which we're versing a team in the Niners where we've seen Travis Etienne for the Jaguars, and we've seen Alvin Kamara for the Saints this season already go for 100 yards on this team. So they can be had on the ground, and it's a possible blowout situation where it could also lead to more running opportunities for Kyren Williams.
All right, so we're going over 69.5 rushing yards for Kyren Williams, the running back for the Rams. Up next, we're looking at Jordan Whittington. He's the wide receiver for the Rams. What do you think is going to happen with him, Dre?
So he's a third, fourth string receiver, okay? So this is why this total is so low, but I'm going over his 12.5 receiving yards. This line also opened up lower than what it is now. It opened up at 10.5 receiving yards. He's gotten 6 targets in 4 games with 5 catches. So he's caught 5 of 6 catches. He doesn't get many targets. He'll get 2 targets this game at the least. Like I said, this is a possible blowout opportunity, but we know that whenever he's getting these opportunities, he's catching them because he's gotten 5 or 6 targets caught. And he just needs one catch to get this yardage. He's a guy who has been able to make plays after the. So it's a very odd bet because it's not very popular being the receiver, but I think he can get this in this game.
A lot of times those are the bets that you want to look for, is that the bets that not everybody is on, because the lines tend to be a little bit softer when not all the money is coming in on a certain player or a team. So I like this look a lot. We're moving on. Let's switch sides. We're going to go over to the 49ers, everybody's favorite running back, Christian McCaffrey. What do you got going on for him?
It'll probably be closer in the first half. It might get out of hand in the second half. But McCaffrey to score, he's gotten 3 touchdowns in the 2 games he's played against the Rams as a Niner. So he's averaging a touchdown a game against them in this uniform. And he's possibly going to be overused. The reason why, because they don't have many options other than Kittle and Parasol. They're going to be just pushing that Caffrey button the entire game. So he's going to have all these ways to get into the end zone. He's a receiver. I think he gets a lot of catches this game as well, and big play opportunities to get into the end zone. So McCaffrey touchdowns for sure.
Okay, so McCaffrey just over 1 touchdown, definitely 1. That's the number, right?
Just over 0.5 touchdowns. He should have a touchdown.
Okay. 0.5. Okay, sticking with the 49ers, we're going to look to their kicker now, Eddie Pinero. Is that how we say it? I'm not that fluent in kickers. Pinero? Pinero, like the bread. Perfect. All right. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah. All right. So the kicker for the Niners, Eddie Pinero, what do you got him doing in this game?
I like him to have over 1.5 field goals made. One thing about the Niners is that they will take the points. They're not a big team that goes for on 4th down. They are conservative. Mike Shanahan, Kyle Shanahan, he is a conservative coach. So he's going to take the points where he can get them. The Rams have been allowing 2 field goals made per game this season. They have had trouble with the defenses at times. This is going to be one of those games where they're going to make things tough on the Rams to where they're going to have a chance to be in the game. And in order to be in the game, you got to take whatever points you can get. So I'm definitely seeing him making 2 field goals in this game. So over 1.5.
All right. Last one for the round, and then I'm going to do a recap. But before I do, guys, hit that like button, hit subscribe, and ring that bell for notifications. That way you never miss any of our free pick content. We're talking Matt Stafford. He's the quarterback for the Rams. Dre Rich, what do you think is going to happen with him?
I think Matt Stafford throws for over 21.5 completions, not just throwing the ball willy-nilly. He's not going to be throwing the ball deep. I don't see big plays being allowed by the Niners in this game, especially a divisional game. You can't allow big plays, especially for this offense that's very explosive. I think it's going to be a lot of dink and dunk, trusting his receivers to get upfield and use their ability to gain yards, not really on Matt Stafford's arm to get the yards. So dink and dunks, Kyler Williams will be available to get passes caught. The Niners have struggled against the tight end, so he can get catches as well. And Devontae Adams, he's shifty. He's still got a lot going on. And, of course, Puka Nacua. He's probably the only person on this team that I can see getting a big play made in this game. Other than that, there'll be a lot of dink and dunks, short yardage, just completions. He's going to make these passes get caught and not really try to look for the big home run plays. So over 21.5.
All right, and there we have it. Okay, I'm going to do a recap for you guys. But first, if you want to see any more of me, you can find me at Plus Money Honey. And if you want to see more of Dre Rich, head over to picksandparlays.net. That's where we keep all of his premium plays and packages. Dre, tell the people how you doing this season with your client plays. What's your records? What kind of packages are you offering them?
Well, right now, we got MLB playoffs are going on. I'm already 2-0 in that. So
Nice.
if you're watching playoff baseball, please check me out. I got plays and prop bets to go with these main bets. So you're going to get 3 plays per bet that you purchase. So
3 for the price of 1. Now that, my friends, is what we call value. 3 for the price of 1. And that's why we've selected Dre as our player prop drop expert for the week. Because when you do buy one of his side or total plays, he adds on 2 player props with you. So I think that's such a good idea. And again, such great value there. Okay, so let's do the recap. Everybody hit the like button. Go ahead, I'll wait. And here we go. We've got Kyren Williams. He's the running back for the Rams. He's going to have over 69.5 rushing yards. Jordan Whittington is a receiver for the Rams. We believe he's going to have over 12.5 receiving yards. Christian McCaffrey, running back for the 49ers, over 0.5 touchdowns. So we're betting he's going to have 1 touchdown, right? 0.5. But if they had 1 and he got 1, then you would push. So this way you win if he scores 1 instead of pushing. We've got Eddie Pinero Bread. He's the kicker for the 49ers. Over 1.5 field goals out of him. And Matt Stafford, the quarterback for the Rams, over 21.5 completions. That's correct, right? Over 21.5 completions. Seems like a lot of completions, and I think he's got it in him. All right, guys, that's your player prop drop for your Thursday night football. Hit that like button, and we will see you next time. Good luck, everyone.